What's up, YouTube? We're going to install the Ring Video Doorbell Pro today using an angle mount. So we're going to show you how to do that. That goes on there. So in your angle mount kit, you're going to get 2 angle mounts. You're going to get a bunch of these little screws and then 3 slightly longer screws and then a couple to mount the mount actually into the siding. So let's go do that. Alright, so step 1, turn the power off from your main breaker. And as you can see, the doorbell is not in a very good location. That's why we need the angle mount. So what we're going to do, turn the camera off, unscrew your old doorbell, and this little guy comes in your Ring kit, 2-sided for your security screw at the bottom of your doorbell as well. And bear with me because it's a balmy -26 here in Ontario, Canada, so my hands are a little cold. So pull out your old doorbell, unscrew your wire connectors. Again, power is off, so you don't have to worry. And the color codes don't really matter for this aspect. So we're going to take, you have side A and side B of your bracket. You're going to take side A, and that's going to go into the wall. So feed your wires through, and then you're going to mount this straight to the siding here. Okay? Okay, so I did a couple pilot holes here, just a little bit easier. Make sure it's all level when you're putting it in. You're going to want someone else to give you a hand with that. A little easier, so make sure it's all level, and then just screw it in the rest of the way. Okay. Nice and tight. We don't need our power drill anymore. Now you're going to get the second part of the bracket, part B. Has little notches here, so it feed the wires through again. And that's going to sit nice and tight here. It's going to slot in there. And that's where those little screws that I showed you earlier come in handy. So we got 4 of the shorter ones, and we're just going to screw those bad boys in. Okay, don't screw them all in all the way yet. You want to get at least 2, so that way you're lined up, and then you can do the other 2. I like to go opposite corners. One. Oh, that's a long one. There we go. Okay. So all those 4 little screws are in. Brackets tight. Depending on how your mount is, you might have just a little bit of play because you have only 2 screws holding it. That's fine. Just make sure that it's on the flat part of your siding here. There's a little beveled edge here. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but there's a flat portion, and that's where our screws are, right in this flat portion, so that way the mount sits level. Now we're gonna get the doorbell. Make sure you taking the stickers off the back here. And now you're gonna take your wires. Again, doesn't matter which color goes where. It's all the same at the end of the day. Slide that in using your Phillips star. Screw both wires into the back of the doorbell around the screw. If you need to manipulate the wire a little bit just to get it around the screw better, do so. Make sure that's nice and tight. From this point, just push your wires into that little vacancy, little hole. And then what we're going to do from here is those longer screws that came in our mount kit. We're going to put those at top and bottom of the doorbell to hold that into place. So just slide it through there and it'll line up. And again, don't tighten the first screw until you got the second screw in, just so you can manipulate it a little bit better and easier. And we're not even in yet. Just want to go in. Okay. So make sure those are nice and tight. Don't overdo it. Make sure they're snug. She's not going to go anywhere. Take off your protective film. Sorry, we have to. Stay there. And then we're going to get our cover with the Pro. You have 4 choices: black, brown, cream, or silver. Choose whichever one you prefer. And all you're going to do is pop that on. And then we're going to get our screw. Okay, so you're going to get your little dark colored small screw. Now you're going to use the back end of your ring bit. And that's just going to go right in the bottom. Right there. Screw that bad boy in. And that's it. She's installed. Okay, so there she is. She's all installed. Now what you're going to do, turn the power back on, connect it to your Wi-Fi, follow the on-screen prompts. 5 minutes, she's ready to go.